I'm going to tell you a different story. This one's a public service. I mentioned it in a comment on a stream I was watching today or yesterday or whatever. I mentioned that once upon a time, I almost died. I almost died from buying shoes. And that sounds like I'm full of shit. Let me sprinkle a little pixie dust here. Be like Salt Boy. Is that what the guy is? Salt Boy? Salt Bay. Salt Bay. I'm Salt Bay. Only I'm Shoe Bay. eBay? I don't know. Anyways, so, you buy new shoes. And you get that little rub on the back of your ankle that sucks. And you're like, oh, that sucks. Ouch. When I step, ouch. And then all of a sudden it's like, a couple days go by and your life is not impacted anymore. So you don't give a shit. Well, so I bought new shoes. And ouch. I got the little rub on the back of my foot. No big deal. As I was going to bed that night, I looked at it and I was like, that looks a little bit red. That's probably not, perfect, but whatever. I woke up in the morning and it looked red. It looked like the red was bigger than where it had started. Now, I have a buddy who missed my wedding because he had a little blood infection that was trailing all the way up his arm from his thumb. And he had to go to the doctor, and it was a blood infection. It was very bad. He almost died. It was bad. So I'm aware of the fact that infections are shitty, and you probably don't want them. So I did the smart thing. I took a pen. I drew a little line around it. Cool. Go to work, do my work thing, nerding away, nerdfully. And around 11 o'clock in the morning, I was like, I should just look. So I look at the shape where I drew around my leg, and the red is definitely bigger, like very visibly bigger. So I'm like, okay, well, probably got some kind of infection. I should go see a doctor. This is back in the day before the Shamir Clinic. So the place was the 8th and 8th Clinic, which was not the nicest place to hang out, but whatever, right? So I go to the 8th and 8th Clinic. I know I'm in for the long haul. I sit down, or I get to the front, and the person behind the counter is like, so what seems to be the problem? I'm like, I think I got an infection on my foot. She's like, have a seat. It's going to be a while, sir. So 2 or 3 hours go by, and they're finally like, hey, Mr. Martin, you want to come, Oh, that was weird. Somebody opened a door, and it literally sounded, with the headphones in, it sounded like a little child screaming. And I'm like, that's a bad noise in my house. I don't have any little children, and they definitely shouldn't be screaming. Anyways, so finally go to the back. I wait another hour. Didn't need a cigarette? Okay, let me get that for you. I'm glad I wasn't doing anything so that you could disturb. That's good. I'm proud of you. So I spent another hour back there. I'm reading an old Rolling Stone magazine, whatever. Doctor comes in and I'm like, she goes, "Ooh, what seems to be the problem?" I'm like, well, this morning I drew this line around my leg, and this is where the red was before. She grabs the phone. She's like, "We need IV antibiotics right now." And I was like, you what? And it turned out that I had cellulitis, and that it was spreading so fast and so effectively that like the next step, if it didn't work, they were going to be amputating my leg and hoping that was enough. Turns out 6 days of every few hours going in, well, not every few hours, like every 12 hours going in for a bag of IV antibiotics, I was able to beat it, and that was good. But I bought fucking shoes, and they tried to kill me. Fuck shoes. See? No shoes. Just socks. Foot coffins. There was no reason for me to tell that story. It just seemed fun. First off, I want to say thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Thank you to my patrons that support me on Patreon. I am a little streamer, and these people are all really awesome for supporting me. Thank you to I Am Canadian. Special huge thanks go to my one prophet, Shithead Dave Anderson. And of course, my final tier of supporters is the Gods. This tier is the most expensive and likely to never have any members, but Patreon really told me I should have one, so it's true, I guess. There are no gods. I try to put up stuff at least once a week, and I live stream every Saturday at noon Mountain Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, like an old man. Again, thanks for watching, and have a kick-ass day.